So The Revenant is directed by Alejandro Iñárritu. He directed Birdman, the winner of Best Picture last year, which I actually quite like that film. It stars Leonardo Dicaprio and Tom Hardy, and it's a frontier survival drama kind of film. And right there I was like, okay, director of Birdman, DiCaprio and Hardy, two of my favourite actors, and it's a frontier 1800 survival film. I need to watch this film as soon as possible. And The Revenant has been getting a lot of hype from a lot of people. Critics have been giving it a lot of good reviews. So does The Revenant live up to the hype? Well, in my opinion, yeah. I'll kick off by saying this. In my eyes, the film is completely driven by the filmmaking that went into it. The cinematography is amazing. The camera work is very smooth. Lots of long takes, panning between characters. The thing that I appreciate the most about the filmmaking of The Revenant was the fact that they actually went to these places. They went to these woods and these rivers and all these different places on Earth, in the middle of nowhere, in the farthest reaches of the wilderness, to film these scenes. They could have easily just built sets at Pinewood Studios, but the filmmakers were like, no, we are going to go out there into the wilderness, into the freezing cold temperatures of the snow. We are going to film this entire film on location. We are going to give the moviegoers an experience. And it was worth it. The acting in this film was great. Domhnall Gleeson was good, Tom Hardy was really good, but Leonardo DiCaprio gives one of the most committed performances I have seen in a while. In particular, his physical performance. The scenes where he's panting and grunting and he's gasping for breath and he's struggling to climb up a small little hill, or he's crawling out of rivers and he's freezing and he's just going and he's just in pain and he's in agony, he's been beaten down and just destroyed. Those scenes just blew me away. DiCaprio had to go in frozen rivers, he had to sleep in animal carcasses, he had to eat raw bison. If this is not a committed performance, then I don't know what is. The film as a whole just felt very real, and Leonardo DiCaprio's performance was a big contributor to that realism. On the flip side, The Revenant is 2 hours and 36 minutes long, and I'm completely fine with films being long as the film itself justifies being on for as long as it is. And there were parts of The Revenant where nothing much is really happening in terms of the story, and I just wish that it moved at a faster pace. In particular, the second act. The second act is pretty much Leonardo DiCaprio roaming through the wilderness and his gang trying to get back to their fort whilst also roaming through the wilderness. What I'm getting at is that this film felt very stretched. The plot felt like it could have been a perfect 2 hour, 5-minute film, but it felt like very stretched and a lot of dragged out scenes for it to be a 2.5 hour film, and I just personally didn't think it needed to be. But overall, guys, I enjoyed The Revenant. It was a very gritty, dirty, realistic experience anchored by amazing filmmaking and super committed performances. And because of that, I'm going to give The Revenant a 4 out of 5. So have you seen The Revenant? What did you think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, tell me in the comments below. And if you like this stuff and you want to see more of my stuff, then be sure to subscribe to my channel because I got stuff coming to you guys all the time.